Ramadan is a month of self-discipline, spiritual growth, and heightened devotion. Beyond personal spirituality, it instills humility and strengthens the bond between individuals and their Creator. As the month draws to a close, many Muslims engage in tikāf, a sacred retreat in the mosque dedicated to deep worship, self-purification, and seeking divine closeness. Trust TV's Abdulazeez Ibrahim spoke to worshippers in Kano about the significance of these final days.
The last 10 nights of Ramadan hold immense spiritual value. It's a time when believers intensify their acts of worship, hoping to witness Laylatul Qadr, the night of power, described in the Quran as better than 1,000 months. Sheikh Bashir Aliu, Imam of Al-Furqan Mosque in Kano, explains the significance of the period.
Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, He gave the Ummah Laylatul Qadr, so that in one night you will be able to make a devotion that is equivalent in the sight of Allah to 1,000 months. Now this night, it exists during the last 10 days of Ramadan. So in search of the night, we are asked to show devotion, especially during these last 10 days, so that we will be able to be guided to the last night, because whoever observes devotion to Allah during the last 10 days, he must have observed the night of power.
One of the most profound acts of devotion in these final nights is tikāf, the practice of retreating into the mosque to focus solely on prayer, Quranic recitation, and self-discipline away from worldly distractions.
It is the practice of the Prophet ﷺ. During the last 10 days, he used to isolate himself and devote himself to acts of drawing near to Allah. And he used to wake up his family so that they will pray. Nobody who is able to pray in the household is left alone. Everybody is woken up to pray and invoke Allah and supplicate and glorify Allah and recite the Quran, so that the whole community, it becomes attached to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala during those last 10 days.
For many, tikāf has become an annual spiritual tradition. Worshippers describe it as a time of peace, reflection, and renewal of faith.
Ina jin daɗi ƙwarai da gaske. Tun da na fara itikafi ban taɓa fasawa ban zo ba.
Since I started tikāf 5 years ago, I have never stopped. This period brings me peace of mind and strengthens my faith.
But what makes me to feel like let me be doing it, I'm feeling very much comfortable, and in terms of my religion and in terms of my body, I also feel like I'm in Saudi. So anytime I came to the IP, I just feel like I'm at Umrah, and everything I ask God, I just feel like God would answer it directly.
The impact of tikāf extends beyond the mosque. It teaches valuable life lessons, patience, honesty, and self-restraint that faithful Muslims carry into their daily lives. Businessmen Adam Abdul and Yahya Isa share how they set aside their businesses to prioritize their spiritual well-being during these sacred nights. No other time in the year compares to these last 10 nights. That is why we leave everything behind to increase in worship and devotion.
God will have already give you 11 months. So how will you can't sacrifice that 1 month for your daily activities? And even it is only 10 days. So 11 months and 20 days, it will be okay for me to do all what I'm going to do. But for these only 10 days, I will give it for God.
As the final days of Ramadan unfold, Muslims are reminded that the essence of tikāf, discipline, sincerity, and devotion should not end with Ramadan, but should continue to shape their daily lives throughout the year. Abdulazeez Ibrahim, Trust TV News, Kano.